So children, I have prepared a flowchart for you all. So in this way you can understand in a better manner how the blood circulates in the human body with the help of lungs and heart, arteries and veins. Let's see the first diagram. Suppose this is the human heart. We have learnt just now that there are 4 chambers. Upper 2 are auricles. This is the right auricle, this is the left auricle, and the lower 2 are ventricles. Right ventricle, left ventricle. Now you can see a gateway like passage in the middle of the chambers. So they are called as valves. VALVES. Valves open from one chamber to the another. It helps in passing blood from the upper auricle chamber to the ventricle chamber. Now let's see, suppose there are so many different body parts and every body part has so many cells. So we are considering this as the body cells. So what is the purpose of veins? There are 2 main veins which collect all the deoxygenated blood from all the body cells, and the vena cava transfers this deoxygenated blood into the right side of the heart, that is into the right atrium. Then after entering the right atrium, this blood is transferred to the right ventricle downside. Now there is an artery called as the pulmonary artery which carries deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle and then takes it to the lungs. Now we have studied that artery carries only oxygenated blood and veins carry deoxygenated blood. But only these two, pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein, they are an exception. They carry just the opposite kind of blood. Okay, so pulmonary artery will carry deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs. Okay? Then what happens in the lung? There is a gaseous exchange, and hence lungs help in purifying the blood. How? Oxygen molecules are added into the blood, because when we inhale we get oxygen and that oxygen is absorbed by the lungs. Then this oxygen is added to the blood, and carbon dioxide which all the body cells have generated, this carbon dioxide enters the lungs and then it is exhaled out. Whenever we exhale out, this carbon dioxide is removed from the blood. In this way, oxygen molecules are added to the blood and carbon dioxide is taken out from the blood. Now the blood is purified, and this purified and oxygenated blood now has to transfer again to the heart. How? They will travel through the pulmonary vein. This pulmonary vein will now carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Okay. Now the purpose of the heart is to transport this pure oxygenated blood to all the body parts. Now what will happen? This pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood to the left side of the heart, that is the left auricle, and then to the left ventricle. This left ventricle will now play the main role of supplying this pure blood to all the body cells. In this way, aorta, which is the main artery, it carries this pure oxygenated blood to all the body cells. As you can see in the diagram, I have drawn artery with thick red pen, because we have learned that arteries are having thick walls, so that with high pressure which is generated by the heart, they are not damaged due to the high pressure of blood flow. That's why the arteries have thicker walls and they are more elastic. Okay, now you have understand how the blood circulates, and lungs also play a main role in the purification of blood by adding oxygen and removing carbon dioxide. Now how these pure oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood and the body cells function together. See the diagram below. These are arteries. Again I have drawn it with thick lines, and vein with less thicker lines. Okay, and in middle they are capillaries. So what happens in the between the arteries, veins and body cells? Arteries carry all the oxygenated blood, okay, which contains oxygen, and then it supplies this to the body cells. How it is supplied to the body cells? When the arteries, they branch into capillaries, more thin and thread-like structures, these are capillaries. These capillaries bring the oxygenated blood to the body cells, and hence they are absorbed. Then body cells, again they have to function, whatever function they are doing. In this process they generate carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide now again enters into the bloodstream. How? With the help of capillaries again. Now what happens? These capillaries play a major role in supplying oxygenated blood to the body cells and carries this carbon dioxide rich deoxygenated blood again back to the veins, and then these capillaries join the veins. Now they play a major role in supplying this blood to the heart for purification. So this was about the blood circulation in human body. If you want, you can draw it in your science notebook, these two diagrams, because the diagram given in your book, this one, this will clearly show you the flow chart, but if you see this diagram, you will be able to see from where the blood is flowing and through which artery or which vein. Okay, thank you children. I hope you like the video and hope you have understood the whole functioning of blood circulation in human body.